Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Sheila Beela, and I'm coming to you with another review of Tyler Perry's Sistas Season 6, Episode 6, Mending Fences. The episode picks up where Danny and Preston, they are in the bed together, girl. And, Danny was high from the last night, so she really don't remember what happened. So she wakes up dazed and confused, like, what's going on? Why are you in my bed? Blase, blase. Preston is happy. He's skinning and grinning, honey. He like, yes, I had that old thing back. So he's sitting up there telling her what they did, what she said, how she loves him, and thanking Preston for everything. And Danny acting like he don't remember. Come to find out, Danny tried to make a intimate tape, an X tape, and yeah, she acting like she don't remember nothing because she said, what did the weed man give me? Child, the weed man gave you everything he needed to give you so you can get your real feelings out. Like they say, what they say, a drunk mind speaks a sober heart. And I guess she was telling him everything. I just wish we got to see her give out her emotions to him, because all this time we've saw Danny go on and on and on about how she don't need nobody, how she don't want Preston, how she just never really gave in to her emotions. And the one time she gives in to her emotions, don't nobody see it. And apparently she was video recording him doing stuff. And I'm just like, okay, Tyler, you please keep us in the dark about Danny and how she truly feels. But Danny says, yeah, I may have said that, but that's not what I meant. Girl, you said everything that you wanted to say. And then she brings up where the other girl at. The girl is gone. You see that you there with Preston. You want to be with Preston. So just let it happen. I just wish we, the viewers, had the opportunity to see it as well. But anyway, best of luck to y'all. All right, so now we're moving over. Andy is calling Fatima on the phone, telling her, about dispositions and all that stuff, while Karen is coming up to the apartment. And, they sit down, they have a whole conversation. Unpopular opinion. I don't think Andy is really a good friend to Karen, because I feel like Andy and Karen have been friends longer than Fatima and her. And for the fact that Andy really doesn't want to listen or to even give advice on what Karen has to say about Zach, I think that's I don't think that's too fair. That's not fair. Because if Andy can sit there and listen to Fatima vent and hold her ring for her, and you couldn't even really just sit there and give anything when it comes to Karen, I don't think that was really good. But anyway, so Karen comes to Andy, and Andy really, really doesn't want to get into details about their whole conversation that they had on the phone, because Karen did say that her and Zach talked because Pam wanted her to talk to Zach about the money that he offered. Andy doesn't understand why she's even consulting Zach, which I get that part, because everybody offered. And Aaron offered and Andy offered, but she rejected them. But Andy does know that Karen still has feelings for Zach. And she feels like that's not a good move, which I feel like it's not a good move either. But I guess, hey, the heart wants what it wants. And then she says, they bring up the whole baby daddy situation. And she was just like, well, I'm going to tell him, because Andy is like, so is Zach the father? But she says, I'm going to tell him, or whatever, whatever. Who is him? I mean, that's a fair question. We all want to know. But child, we going to find out one day later. Anyway, so Andy suggests that Karen needs a girl day. She was like, I don't want all that. I'm trying to go to my salon. I'm trying to get this stuff done and all of that. And Karen is also saying that Zach is reminding her of the old Zach. He's sweet. He's nice. Everything that she wanted initially from Zach. But Karen, don't get your hopes up, honey, because Zach still wants to be with Fatima. Yes, he's still in the emotion of you dying and all, But at the end of the day, he still wants Fatima. Yeah. Also, Andy brings up Gary and really pretty much tells Karen how, she was a little hazy, and she told Gary how she really felt. And Karen was just looking at her like, okay, what? We all knew that. And she said, well, yeah, I guess you all knew that, but Andy needed to hear her say what she said to Gary. So I guess now that she heard it, her perspective is different when it comes to Gary. Maybe she will actually leave Gary alone. But who knows, honey? This is Tyler Perry's Sistas. Nobody ever leaves nobody alone. All right, so that's pretty much it with this whole conversation. Karen is going to go down to the shop to meet Zach. Okay, so of course everybody is early in the morning. Fatima is looking at, listening to Andy's voicemail about the whole deposition and all that stuff, being there early in the morning. Zach is still asleep, right? So Fatima doesn't wake him. Fatima really doesn't have any words for Zach. She just go ahead and leave. But she hangs around long enough to hear that conversation on the phone, because when she goes downstairs, the phone rings and it is Karen on the phone. Karen is talking to Zach. Good morning. Are you still going to meet me in the morning? He says, yes, we're still going to meet. Give him about 45 minutes. And then she brings up old stuff. You remember you like them bagels? You want me to bring you some of them bagels because that gives me enough time to get lunch. Then he say bagels or bread or whatever it was. It was some bready. And he was like, no. And I was just like, yeah, Karen, he don't want to bring up that old stuff. He really just trying to get down there and pretty much offer help. But sometimes feelings and emotions get confused on Karen's behalf. But at the end of the day, Zach still doesn't see the line. He doesn't see the blur lines. But anyway, we're going to move on from that. While he gets off the phone with Karen, he hollering, Fatima! Child, Fatima done heard your conversation and she done walked out the door because she's still mad. Now, this dude, Hayden, child, we all should have known. He said he was going on a trip to Miami, but the girl that convinced him to go to Vegas. Come to find out, he done got married to the girl. And come to find out that he really didn't vet her like he said he vetted her. He looked her up on the Instagram and on the Google and nothing really popped up. So he like her. He really ain't even ready to get no divorce because he like her. Child, you like that poom poom that she laying on your doom doom. Anyway, so Gary is looking at him like, you're a lawyer. You can get this and all. But he like, I still like her. So Gary is like, give me this girl information. Give me all that she need, because he will know that the slave ship that her ancestors came in. I said, okay, well, Gary, can you do me an ancestry DNA? Because I wanna know I wanna know my family lineage. Can you do that for me, so you can find out all this information? Please let me know. Hit me up on Instagram. But anyway, child, Hayden over there just whatever, and Gary is over there whatever. And then Gary puts on the table, yeah, he talked to Andy, the last night, and she was kind of high, but she told me some things she was being really mean that he really wasn't ready to hear. And he didn't tell Hayden everything that Andy said, because Andy was being real mean. And he only told Hayden the part about she only uses him pretty much for X. Y'all know what X mean. I can't say the words on YouTube because YouTube be tripping. Even though they not monetizing me right now anyway, but that's another story. Hopefully near in the future they'll do whatever. So then Hayden gonna say, yeah, because they tell the truth when they high. Because really, what she really mean to say, it ain't about the sex. It ain't about the eggs. She only use you for your money. I'm like, if this doggone boy, bye. You and your big forehead, y'all gonna walk up at this door because you just talking nonsense. But anyway, that's why you talking nonsense that's how you end up marrying somebody in Vegas that you don't even know. Because she really using you for your money. Child, yeah, hindsight gonna be 2020 in a minute. So now we go over here to Maurice, Sabrina, and Calvin. Sabrina go over there to pick up Maurice so they can go down here to the lawyer that Bio set up for them. So they can try to get this case thrown out and dismissed, right? You know what? When I tell you that Maurice is about as tacky as Calvin's furniture, that's all put together with them lions on them pictures, on them pillows. This is ridiculous. At this point, I would just leave Maurice at home. And I know Tyler Perry is writing him as this dramatic queen, gay, whatever. But it's like he is doing absolutely too much. Like, absolutely too much. Actually, I mean, okay, granted, he's saying that he don't want no help from Bio because he homophobic. But at the end of the day, if there is a help being offered that can work in your favor, why are you being so dumb? I mean, it's just like, okay, just say for instance, he's not doing it for you. He's doing it for Sabrina. But he knows that you come with Sabrina. Man, please. I'm going to try to get out of jail. Now, he's sitting over here talking all this nonsense like, I don't care. I don't need his help. I don't. But then I'm going to fast forward just a little bit because I'm going to get there. But when he find out it's 15 years, you scream. And now you need the help. So put your pants on, put your panties on, do whatever you need to do, and hop yourself on down here to this lawyer's office so you don't have to go to jail. Because it's all your fault why they in this anyway. Child, bye. So back over here at Andy's place, well, Andy's office, Fatima over here venting, which she can do, but it seems like almost Karen cannot do. And I had already said this earlier, so I'm not going to really hesitate on it all. She talking to Andy, talking about, she upset or whatever. She has to decompress because if she say whatever she going to say to Zach, she going to blow off the handle, and she ain't trying to do that because she know how she is. So she got to take her time and process all her feelings while Zach that came up to the office, because mind you, she didn't say hi nor bye to Zach. She only made up her side of the bed when it came to Zach, and now she mad walking around the office, and Andy is there to console her. Zach comes up there, the doggone lady, you can't do that. Zach like, child, I've been coming up here this whole time. I done had fights in this office. Pretty much Zach can do what he want to do. So everybody looking at Zach like, why are you here? Making up excuses. She has a meeting. We have this, we have that. Zach know it's all some BS. So Fatima, she just kind of walks off, and it leaves Andy and Zach to talk. Andy is trying to tell Zach, hey, Zach, you're doing too much. You left the girl down here at the office when we thought that Karen was dead. Karen was dead. Your friend was dead. We thought that she was dead. But nobody left their significant other or their partner or their soon-to-be wife there so you can just run off to see about your ex, which is Karen. But at the end of the day, I see both sides. I completely see both sides. I see how Zach is ignorant, and I see how Zach doesn't understand that nobody understands his emotion. But I also see how everybody sees Fatima, because at the end of the day, come to find out, Karen ain't dead. And it makes it worse that she ain't dead, and you still making effort to help Karen in what she needs help in, which is rebuilding her salon. So, and also you just love Fatima. You really don't have any regard for her feelings and all of this and all of that. But I mean, I see both sides. So this right here, I just have to see it play out, because with Tyler Perry, who knows what's going to happen. So they over there, in, like I said, she done took her ring off, and Andy is holding it in the precious box right there on the top of her desk. I at least thought that she was gonna take the box and put it in the drawer, but she she left it right there on the desk chair. The cleaning lady can come by, or either that man that she used to date can come by and open up the box and see the ring and take it on home with him. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. She took the ring out because she said she was abandoned by Zach. And Zach, when they were talking on the phone, because like I said earlier, Fatima heard Zach and Karen on the phone earlier in the morning. And so she was telling Andy that she knows Zach's love voice. She knows Zach's angry voice. She knows Zach, child, whatever other voice he got. She know all the voices. So she knows that Zach still loves Karen. Child, he told you that he ain't never... I ain't saying this no more, but I'm going to say it one more time. He told you that he still loved her. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Either you gonna go pee-pee or you gonna get off the pot. It is what it is. So put the ring in the little box and go on down there to figure out what your man doing. Because you already know, as you told Andy, you already know that he going over there to the shop, to the salon, to see what's going on with Karen and all of that. All right. So now Sabrina goes in first to see the lawyer. She doesn't know if Maurice is going to show up. So Maurice ended up showing up with Calvin. And when I tell you, Maurice was very disrespectful in front of this man's face. And the man even said, dude, you doing too much. You disrespectful. Not in those words, but he was like, can you refrain from cursing? Can you tone it? Calm down. And the thing is, how is it that Maurice expects everyone to cater to him and his needs, the way that he acts, the way that he addresses people, the way that he talks to people, and he feels that nobody should say anything back? That is not fair. It's not fair at all. And for you to say that somebody is homophobic, but you turn around and you go into these people's place of work, you call everybody out of their name. They're all type of female dogs, men and women. You have no regard for what anybody is trying to say, do, or help you. And the minute somebody gives you pushback, the first thing you want to say is they homophobic, because of the fact that they don't want to put up with how you speak to them. Respect is given on both ways. You cannot be disrespectful to someone, and when someone doesn't like it, you turn around and say, oh, they're homophobic. I don't think that that's fair. And just like that judge said, when he pulled up that tape and said, but this is what is the kicker, because Q has a long record. He has done everything from sun up to sundown, getting into trouble, right? So the jury can look at that, or the judge can look at that and say, yeah, we don't believe Q. But Maurice, you went on record and said, yes, you and Sabrina were the mastermind behind this whole bank robbery. You said that. You are the reason why everybody is in this mess. You are. And then, just like the lawyer said, don't nobody know you playing. Don't nobody know your banter. Don't nobody know that the only people that know how you act is you and the people that you are around. So you cannot take that verbiage to everybody. You can't take that to everybody, because everybody doesn't know you. They don't feel the same way that you feel about your life and what you got going on. So if this man is trying to help you, by your homophobic or not or whatever, let him help you. Please. And even like I said earlier, even if it's just for Sabrina, you're there. You're the tag along. You're the reason why they're in this mess. And for you to be so, and when he said 15 years, then you want to holler 15 years. Because at first she was talking earlier, they love me in jail. They love me in jail. But now 15 years? Come on now. Get somewhere and sit down and humble yourself. That's what you need to do. Because you frankly getting on my nerves at the end of the day. Because you're coming off as ungrateful. You're coming off as whatever else. I can't even think of the word. Ungrateful. You're coming off as a narcissist. You're coming off as everybody has to bow down to you, like you're the only one that's in this mess. And you're the only one that put them in this mess. So you need to calm down. Child, I got something in my teeth. You need to calm down. All right, that's enough of that. So now back over here, child, Aaron, Aaron came at the back with his hazmat suit on, helping clean out of Karen's. So I was gonna say Karen's closet, Karen's office, Karen's salon. I'm like, well, where did you come from? Did you also take the dead body out the back too? And he's like, I'm over here to clean up. I'm over here to help, you know. And it's like time after time after time, Karen always pushes this man away, but he always finds a way to come back in whatever capacity that is. If it's a preacher, if it's a counselor, if it's DoorDash, child, if it's cleanup crew, whatever it is, he gonna find a way to come back. And then Pam over here, she said the only thing she do is really pretty much give instructions. She ain't here to help like that. She tell people what to do. Karen wants to go in and see her salon, but it's not a good idea for her to go in there because she's pregnant and all the chemicals and all that stuff that's in there. But yeah, she was in there coughing on the floor for about a day or so. So I mean, what more can it hurt? Anyway, yeah. So while they over there talking, Zach pulls up, right? So Zach pull up, and it's always this little banter between Zach and Aaron, whose balls are bigger. Anyway. So Karen dismisses Pam and Aaron. They go in there so she can talk to Zach. They out there talking. They out there talking, right? And Zach kind of holds Karen a little bit closer and just kind of say, you know, I'm kind of glad or whatever. But she says you don't need to say anything because I guess he was going to be like, he's happy that, you know, she not dead or whatever. I don't know. So she says that you don't have to say anything. And he pulls her closer and, you know, he going to help with all that stuff, whatever. He going to help her. And so she kisses him on his jaw, on his cheek. And child, they go Fatima. I say, y'all, somebody want to get hit by her. Somebody want to get ran over by Fatima's front end of her car. Because y'all going to sit here. I mean, and I get it. Like I say, I see both sides. But what I don't like is Karen is starting to get caught back up. Which further makes me believe that this is Zach's baby. Karen, let it go. I think you need to let it go. Just let it go, baby. Let it go. I know this is what you want from Zach. You want Zach help. You want Zach's love. You want Zach's attention, which he is giving it to you right now. Because at the end of the day, he still does love you. But at the end of the day, he's going to be with Fatima. After she finishes processing everything she needs to process, they going to make it work. And I really don't want to see Karen, child, looking like a lovesick puppy running after Zach after he's running to Fatima. So anyway, that's it. That's all I have to say, y'all. This is Tyler Perry's Sistas, season 6, episode 6. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. The more you like the videos, the more they go up in the algorithm. The more people try to see my videos. Like I said, I am demonetized still. I don't know what YouTube want me to do, child. But anyway, it is what it is. Yeah, I know I probably forgot a lot of stuff charged to my head. I'm a harmony. Love y'all. Have a great day. Bye.